Welcome back, my friends. We are going into Seattle day 3. Yes, 3 days of Seattle. More Seattle coming. Spoilers. So we have a whole bunch of collectibles. Let's go ahead and just jump into this. The first sequence section is going to be Road to the Aquarium. You're going to be in the theater. This is your starting location. And what you need to do is just go to the front. Actually, it looks like Nathan Drake's warehouse, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But we're going to get to the stage, backstage, actually. And then on top of this equipment over here is the trading card. Now we're going to find a workbench. Inside of this building, this is the story path. You'll recognize it, but that is your visual cue. Once you're inside, you want to go through the door right in front of you and then turn left. And then you're going to go on the second door to the right, which you will have to then crawl into. Now, once you're in here, there are 2 collectibles. A workbench here on the left, and we have, I believe, an artifact behind us. We'll find out here in a second. Allow me to pack things up. Turn around, and nope, I was wrong. It is a trading card. My memory is not quite so good. All right, so later on, you and Jesse are going to make your way through some water, and you're going to do some platforming. You're going to get to parking garage. I don't think you have to actually go in here, but you want to go in here. That's going to be full of a whole bunch of effective and a bunch of clickers. So you want to be careful. My goal here is just to speed run to the location of the artifact, and that is on the ramp that would go up to the second level. So you're going to have to do a little platforming to get there. At the top of this ramp at the edge is going to be the artifact. Now I'm going to just hustle my butt out of there. And then Jesse and I are going to now climb in through a window, in through a transom window, actually, into a bookstore. And we're going to find a collectible straight down below us, but we got to drop. And it's actually under us, so we have to kind of go around. Like if I went the other way, it would have been quicker. But either way, you're going to have to prone crawl all the way to the location of the trading card. Number 6 is going to be an artifact, that I remember, and it's going to be on the opposite side of this room, the opposite corner, actually. And there's actually going to be 2 collectibles there. There's going to be an artifact, and then behind that is going to be a journal entry. So first, the artifact is going to be on the corner of this desk right in front of me, which I almost broke my legs trying to jump over to. So that is the artifact. Now we're going to have a journal entry. It's going to be right behind us. If you pay attention to the context of it, it's a tiny little bit of foreshadowing that you would probably not see coming.
Mushrooms didn't exactly carry the same meaning back
All
then.
right, so next up, artifact. You're going to come up to the fabric store. You're going to see a bunch of construction here on the face of the store that, of course, never got completed. I'm actually going to use the scaffolding here and jump up to the top and through the window into the building. And I do believe there's actually a set of stairs behind. If you go inside the building, you can go up that way as well. But once you're up here, on the outside wall is going to be the artifact. There's also going to be a workbench. Once you swim and then come out of the water, you're going to see a huge-ass building in front of you. And we're going to do a bit of climbing. There is a section where you're going to have to go up higher, but before you do that, you want to make sure you interact with the workbench. So we're just going to kind of circle around. And eventually we'll find it, I promise you. All right, so we got a trading card up ahead. Jesse and you are going to drop down, go across the skywalk into another building.
We take these guys out.
Awfully dark in here. I'm going to keep circling around clockwise until I enter this room. And then I'm going to drop down. Now, there's 2 ways you can go. There's a blockage to the left here and one to the right. You want to take this left blockage and then turn around immediately after you jump over it. This is the story path. Just make sure you jump over that side. So later on, we are now in the flooded cities. 12 collectibles here. So you're going to have control of a boat. You're going to see an ice cream truck in the flood. And then you're going to see this department store, or whatever it is, in front of us. We are going to have to take a little boat ride through this entire building. And then I'm going to cut to the end here. Once you get to the end, jump out of the boat, go through the door that I'm slowly getting past. Open that up, and then we will find the trading card. And then we're going to have a journal entry. I'm going to take it from here. Don't get back into the boat just yet. You have to open the gate. But before you open that gate, we're going to take the stairs over this way. And this will eventually lead us to the window where you're going to be able to write in your journal entry.
There you are.
Now there is also a second collectible in here. It's going to be in the back left corner. So turn around and head over there and pick up this artifact. Now on this artifact is going to be another safe combination. So let's go ahead and find the safe because the combinations are almost always near the safe. So let's move this pile of rubbish out of the way. Be gone with it. And then we're going to crawl underneath a new revealed opening. That'll eventually lead us to the safe.
Where's this go?
Okay, so we're going to have to drop down through this window. And there is the safe, along with a bunch of other goodies in this general area. But you want to put in 70, 12, and then 64, I believe it is. Open it up. And then finally, you're going to get the boat out of that area, and then you're going to have to restart it. You're going to follow the story path. Your motor will die. You get it restarted. Now, we're heading over to that building over there with the blue stuff on the bottom of it. So that's where we're ultimately going. Inside of there is going to be a workbench. So this is just going to be kind of like an alternate path. Your story path would have you just taking a right turn up ahead, but we're going to stop and get the workbench. Even if you don't have to upgrade anything, you have no weapon parts or anything like that, make sure you're using all the workbenches because there's a trophy tied to those. Alright, so once you've done that, get back into your boat now, and we're going to head straight in front of us. You see there's a store in front of us. I believe it's actually a hotel. You're supposed to go left right there, but we're going to head straight. Now underneath here, you're going to see a body and a box next to it with a lantern. On that box is going to be the artifacts. Now once you pick that up, get back into your boat, and then we're going to head over to that next section, which I previously pointed out. Look for the trains that are kind of hanging from above. We're going to try to get to the top of the front of the front car. So we're going to have to get to the top of that to drop into it. So that's the plan. So let's just go ahead, park over here. Now be careful, there's going to be people shooting at you from a building across the way. That building is also going to be the location of the next collectible, which I'll show you in a moment. Now there is going to be a little rope puzzle that you're going to have to do. I actually kind of really like these little rope puzzles. It adds a nice little flavor to the game. So here we go. We're at the front of this train car, but we have to go to the next one. So in order to get there, we have to throw the rope over through the ceiling and then down the side of the train so we can jump onto the rope, get to the top. And from there, it's going to be very self-explanatory. You're just going to drop into the front trading car, and there'll be a collectible in there. Now, I mentioned the building out in the distance. I'm actually going to use this as a kind of a little sniping perch. So let me first grab the artifact. And now I'm going to shoot to basically where the next collectible is going to be. So I'm shooting into that building. There's a few people in there. Took another one out already. So that is where we're going to go. So I'm just going to drop down and then swim over there. Probably equip something other than my bow. I don't think that's going to be the best weapon for close quarter combat. But the shotgun is, however. All right, so find the stairs, get up to the second floor. Again, I probably have a couple stragglers up here. And then I'm going to actually break through some glass that you're going to see on the left-hand side. You don't actually have to break the glass. You can just walk around to the other side of the room. But I just want to grab this and get the heck out of Dodge. So that is the 8th out of 12 collectible in this chapter. So now we're back in the boat, following the story path. It kind of winds around a bit. Promise you this will eventually lead us to an artifact. In fact, it's going to be inside a video game store, of course. That's more of an arcade, I guess. Think of a Dave & Buster's type of establishment. So in the back wall over here in the booth on the table is going to be the artifact. Once we've gotten that, there's a few more things we're going to get here. So get comfortable. And this is actually a really well-designed part of the game. I like arcades, though. What can I say? So I'm going to go up the stairs now. Now here's a bunch of machines. There's going to be another jack machine over here, another racer. And also in the same area is a workbench. So don't get distracted by the pretty video games. Make sure you interact with this workbench. And then eventually you're going to fall down. You're going to push a little cart. You're going to fall down. You're going to have a little boss fight. I'm just going to cut it out. After you've defeated this boss, you're going to be awarded with the ability to open the gate at the prize gate. So yes, you get a prize for defeating the boss. So inside here is the trading card. All right, we only have one more left here in this flooded city section. So you're going to find that you go up the stairs, turn right. You'll see the PC cafe. It'll be right on the corner of the wall here. And then finally, we are going to move into the final section of this chapter. And this is actually called Infiltration. After you get ambushed by a dog, just follow to your left. Eventually, you're going to see a duffel bag in the back of the room. Open that up. You'll get what would look like an artifact, but the actual collectible is the journal entry that you get after collecting this item.